what's up and welcome to my channel. This is my first video, so I'm excited and I'm scared because I've never done anything like this before. But now new stuff. We're doing new stuff in 2020 since we're on quarantine. There's really not much else to do but try new things. But today I'm going to, what am I doing? Oh, anyway, today I'm going to just do a little chit chat. Starting off with one of the biggest things that's happened in my life recently is I've lost 108 pounds. Now, I'm gonna do a whole video series because it's a lot. It's a whole lot. And I'm gonna do a whole series on my whole weight loss thing and the weight loss journey. But today I just kind of want to, do a little summary, just a little piece, because I need the content, to be honest. But recently, as of today, I've lost 112 pounds. And it wasn't easy. Well, of course it wasn't easy, but it's a different mentality when you lose some weight. And I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that you basically have to get to know yourself all over again. And you have to get to know your body all over again because your clothes don't fit the way they used to. Your body doesn't respond the way it used to. People respond differently to your body. It creates a lot of attention, especially if you were much bigger. If you were much bigger and you've dropped over 100 pounds, you have no choice but to expect some warranted and sometimes unwarranted attention towards your body. However, I'm used to the attention because even for a heavier woman, I'm a shapely woman, but I hadn't expected this kind of response to my weight loss, because to me it wasn't that dramatic, and honestly, everybody else notices it more than I notice it. I'm not sure why. I still feel like I'm 100 pounds heavier, but everybody else seems to, see it differently than I do. It's very strange. But my weight loss journey, first of all, I've been heavy since I was probably about 10 years old. My self-esteem has never really been, top tier. It's always taken some hits. My self-esteem has taken some major hits over the years. It has taken quite a beating, and it's taken a lot for me to get here. Please do not mind this hair, I promise. I'm just looking quarantine busted. But anywho, my self-esteem took some hits, and this particular weight loss journey, this is not the first time I've lost weight. Once again, whole thing. But I lost 60 pounds the first time I tried. I lost 80 pounds the second time I tried. But both of those ways that I tried to lose weight didn't sustain. It didn't keep the weight off. It actually, once I got sick of, being vegan, and I got sick of being vegetarian, and I got sick of just, doing keto, I've tried it all. I think in high school, we had to take our lunch. I went to private school my last couple of years of high school. And I think my senior year, it might have been my junior year, I I had a lunch bag that I carried with me every day because we had to take lunch or you had to pay for it. And all that was in that lunch bag was a piece of fruit and a can of Slim Fast. It was sad. It was sad. But I have tried literally everything to try and lose weight. And what I happened to realize during this whole weight loss journey over the past year is that you are not going to be able to sustain weight loss if you aren't happy. Otherwise, you're just going to stress yourself the hell out. You're just going to stress yourself out because you nitpick and you critique yourself on everything that you're putting in your body. You look at things like candy and cake and pie and say, oh, I can't have that. All you're doing is restricting yourself because you're trying to lose weight. You basically make yourself a more miserable person when you're trying to lose weight because everything seems so restrictive. And honestly, this time, I didn't even try. I didn't even try. Like, I made modifications and I did some other little things, but mostly what I did was I started to get to know who I was as a person. And when I started to get to know who I was as a person and stop allowing other people access to what I was trying to do and what I was trying to accomplish, I accomplished so much more because it was about me for once. So when you start to, and it's okay to make things about you. It's okay to be a little selfish sometimes because, I mean, honestly, we live in a world where people always make things about them. Always. People are always going to be a little bit selfish. And because there are people out there that are giving. There are people out there that will give their last dime, that will give their shirt off of their back. And whole time they're suffering. It's not a good way to live. Always be giving, always be loving, always be caring. But sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves, our mental health, our physical health, our spiritual health. We forget that we're only human and we got to do some things for ourselves. So I'm sure in the past year, I've pissed some people off. I don't particularly care, but I'm sure I pissed some people off because the one word I put in my vocabulary a whole lot more over the past year was no. Absolutely not. There's just some things that I'm not willing to do. There's just some things that I'm not willing to do because it's a strain on me. It overextends me and then I get stressed out. I don't want to be bothered and I raise the middle finger to it and I don't do it anyway. It's terrible. It's a terrible cycle. But I'm really excited about the weight that I've lost so far because it was healthy. It was actually healthy weight. And I don't even know how it happened so fast. Like, there was just some things, like, I would often get a taste for spinach. Like, at work, first of all, I love eating out. Gosh, I love eating out. It's a sickness with me, man. I love eating out. But at work, I would work near a grocery store. So I would just walk into the grocery store and sometimes I would go to the hot bar and me and the hot bar, there were moments, and I can't believe I'm about to admit this on camera. Okay, so y'all know when you go to like a hot bar or a buffet, they weigh your food. So you pay a certain amount of money per pound. Child, I knew it was time for me to give up the ghost. When I went to a buffet, well, not even a buffet, I went to the hot bar and I spent $30. $30 at the hot bar alone. Like, I got back to my desk and I just looked at the plate and I was like, is this what we're doing? This is how we're living now? $30 worth of food, one plate. Gotcha. So it was rough. It was rough. But when you come to that realization, it's like, okay, so some things have to change. We have to do some things differently. So that's what I did. I would often get the taste for spinach. So I would go to the grocery store at the corner and buy bags on bags on bags on bags of frozen spinach and leave them at work. And I would just eat frozen spinach. Like, I had seasonings in my desk and everything. Like, I got seasoned salt and garlic powder. I wasn't going to eat no bland spinach, you dig me? But I would eat bags and bags of spinach, and I would come home and have a smoothie. Like, my eating habits accidentally changed. My eating habits accidentally changed. And I still ate what I wanted, but I ate what I wanted in moderation. Like, I started to be a whole lot more intentional with me. And because I started to be a whole lot more intentional with me, and I started to save a whole lot more money, that too. But because I started to be more intentional with myself, I started to be very mindful about what I put in my body and be very mindful about how I felt after I would eat something. Because I do have an eating disorder, and I'll probably get into that later. I'm not even ready to talk about that one. But I do have an eating disorder, and I had to be a whole lot more mindful because it's so easy to just pick something up and go on about your day. Pick up a sandwich, go on about your day. Pick up a bag of chips, go on about your day. So me being more intentional actually helped me a whole lot, because you don't even realize the kind of habits that you've created for yourself until you actually mindfully realize what you're doing. Until you actually sit down and it's just like, why did I just do that? That makes no sense. Why am I eating a whole pack of double stuffed Oreos? That just doesn't make sense, bro. Doesn't make sense. So, yeah, I'm excited. I have lost 112 pounds. That is absolutely crazy to me. I'm excited about this journey because I'm in a weight class I haven't been in since college. So that's a thing. But I'm also really nervous because I know what it's like to have gained the weight back. And when you gain the weight back, man, it's possibly one of the most devastating things that could happen, because you put all of this work in and you did all of this stuff. You tried real hard, and now I'm just gaining weight back. And a lot of times when you gain the weight back, it has a lot to do with stress, and it has a lot to do with the voices in your head, the voices that feed you information in your head that say, it's just this one time. I can have a cheat day. But it's okay to have a cheat day. But if your cheat day turned into 2 cheat days, turn into a cheat week and a cheat month, it happens. It's a reality. And what people don't understand is that when you're heavier, just because you're heavy doesn't mean you're unhealthy. It means you're fat. And there ain't nothing wrong with being fat. And I said it. It ain't nothing wrong with being fat. I was talking to this girl one day, and she's much smaller than I am. Like much smaller. And she was telling me how she was, pre-diabetic and had high blood pressure, and the doctor wanted her to do all of these things. And I admittedly pissed my doctor off. Every doctor that I have had, except for maybe one or two, every doctor that I've had has been pissed off with me when they do my blood work and my blood pressure and all of that, because I am a healthy fat woman. I am a healthy fat woman. The only thing that I had to really be mindful about and work on, because it's dangerous, is that I had slightly elevated cholesterol. Not high cholesterol, they just said slightly elevated. And I don't have diabetes. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have heart issues. It would literally confound them, because at the time when I was at that particular time, I was so much heavier. Like, I was so much heavier. I wish I could, we're going to get into all of that. But I was so much heavier, and they could not figure out why I didn't have any underlying conditions. Like, they wanted to give me something. Like, they were trying to make me something, but I was just heavy. And honestly, the reason I'll get into the reason why I lost weight in another video. I will do that in another video. But yeah, I'm excited about losing 112 pounds. That's I never thought that I could do it. And honestly, I always thought I was just going to be fluffy. And I had fully accepted that. I had fully accepted the fact that I was going to be a fluffy woman. And I'm still, please don't, I'm still a fluffy woman. Don't get it twisted. But I had just given up on the whole weight loss thing. I'd given up on the weight loss thing. Middle fingers in the air. I'm going to be fat. If you don't like it, not my problem. But yeah, I'm really shocked at me losing weight, honestly. But it's still a journey, because I still have I don't have a number goal. I have a body shape goal. Because I honestly believe everybody, and it's just my belief, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional whatsoever, but I just don't think that everybody's supposed to be built exactly the same. And I don't think that people need to be trying to kill themselves to achieve some type of standard of beauty, because that's just not realistic. It's not realistic. And even at my heaviest, I still did stuff. Like, I still live life. Like, I still do things. Now, I won't say that it was perfect, but there were moments where I have been totally uncomfortable. Totally uncomfortable, because I gained all of my weight in my lower half. So I'm super bottom heavy. And there were times where it got super uncomfortable, and I can't even lie, like, I have been embarrassed a time or two with chairs and all kinds of other stuff. But yeah, it's weird. So I'm looking forward. I'm just gonna move on now. I'm looking forward to this journey. I'm looking forward to continuing my weight loss journey. I'm looking forward to my YouTube journey, and I hope that you guys will join me as well. So, I need y'all to, click that subscribe button. I need y'all to, follow me on Instagram at dope.brown.chick and dopebrownchick on Twitter. I'll put all of that in the description box. But thank you for coming and joining me and listening to me, chit chat or whatever. So I hope you guys will join me more often. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So y'all be safe out here. Stay home if you have to. Stay home. Not if you have to. You have to. Stay home. And I'll see you guys soon. All right? Peace out.